Detroit. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Poor choice this time to bring it out. So they contain him before he even reaches the 20.
At their own 15-yard line.
Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Goff taking right to the air. Buys time, rolling right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
Handoff here for Gibbs on his own read. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and close in on him for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. It's Goff on 4th down. To the right, he's got Teslam. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted. He got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Running it with David Montgomery. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Cut. White 20. Turbo.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40. That brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Montgomery on 3rd, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Trying to sneak here, Goff. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Fourth down? Absolutely. Third down? Sure, why not? But second and short? It's not too often you see a sneak right there. Hard for me to really criticize when you move those chains.
They've got to like how they've been moving it early here. It's down to the opposing 45-yard line.
Here we go.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On the Seahawks' 43-yard line.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Well, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. Stick around, some more from Ford Field on its way. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
What's that?
Going left side, Williams with it. Manages a gain of 3 there. And he's good for a Detroit first down.
It's first downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this, but just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands? Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
What's that?
They give to Gibbs on the option. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. Next snap coming inside the red zone. Brock picks up 9 on the play.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Montgomery now up the middle. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2. Left to work with before halftime.
5-yard line.
Let's get that touch.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions get their first point of this game just before halftime. David Montgomery with the touchdown.
The kicker on.
And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and they found the end zone as a result.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First and 10, Darnold. And his his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Very unfortunate that didn't go as a turnover, and that'll bring up second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
All set to go now from the 35. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Important down the field, and he's got it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. 10 seconds to go in our half, partners. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. First down from the 42.
3 yards. First down, Seahawks.
And again, it's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New set of downs for him from the 31. Final throw before the break. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
That's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They'll go with Walker on the counter. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
On with a quick pass out wide. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Levante Maddox up for that tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Darnold. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third and just 2 to go. Walker trying to... Oh, what a hit! Charge the ball loose! And the Lions have recovered it.
Third down, you could see he made... been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They start on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions push their lead further to start the half.
The kicker on for the point.
So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. They connect on the deep shot. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch. It really makes the magic happen.
And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now.
Jason Myers.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he will stop it once he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. White 20. What's that?
On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
Brought down at the 31. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ric Flair. What's that?
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery again. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions only up by a few. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Goff. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. He'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That's complete to Slow. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making a 9-point advantage.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
21. Seahawks 11.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Darnold to throw. Complete, it's Horton. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
At the 26-yard line.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Working now from the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. To throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he reels it in for 2, so now a field goal would get them the lead. Well, Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Sign quarterback run here. So it's one for the win column for the Lions. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because